So one of the basics of vectors is magnitude, because vectors, the main things about them is that they have a magnitude and direction. Magnitude of a vector is a real number that can be calculated by using Pythagorean theorem. And it's always going to be positive because we're talking about the length of this vector. And so when we do this here, I'm going to give you an example of -1 comma 4 here. This is in component form, so this is the horizontal change on the left and the vertical change on the right. So if I were to draw this vector here, we'll call it, again, vector v, just for consistency here. That would be 1 to the left and 1, 2, 3, 4 up. And then I would draw my arrow going in that direction. And so if I were trying to find the magnitude of this, really what I can look at is I can look at this as a right triangle that I can draw here. And then I can just, because I know the components, this is 1 and this is 4, now I can just find the magnitude here, which we label with like these 2 lines around my vector v. And so in this case here, I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem. So 1 squared plus 4 squared equals my magnitude squared. And so if I do that, that would be 1 plus 16. And then I take the square root of both sides. And so most of the time we leave our magnitude in exact form as opposed to rounding it. And so in this case here, my magnitude, which again, as far as the labels that we should be used to, should look like this. So just for this example here, finding the magnitude, you are using Pythagorean theorem.